Good afternoon, teacher and classmates. My name is Lucirene Alonso Gomez, and today I'm going to make a short explanation. Um, I'm going to share with you an explanation of a topic, gerunds and infinitives. As you know, this is a topic that we started during the semester, but it's important to practice and review some grammar and uses depend on the context and the different verbs. I think it's important for me to practice and also to share with you some of my experience. Let me go to the next slide that I prepare for you. As we know, an infinitive, the infinitive is the word to plus um, the verb. It may be used as a noun, as an adjective or adverb, and it consists of the infinitive plus the modifier object or complement or actor. And in the other hand, a gerund is a verb from that ends in ing, that in Spanish it means ando, yendo. And it is used as a noun, maybe walking, traveling, boating, and an infinitive is the base form of a verb preceded by to, like to walk, to travel, or to boat. Gerunds and infinitives can function as the subject of the sentence or the object of a verb. This one, we use the gerund form of the verb when it is the subject of the sentence. For example, swimming, in this case, is the subject, and swimming is my favorite sport. This is my example for this rule that consists in the verb, the main verb that is swim, that in Spanish means nadar, and the word, the ending ing plus to be verb plus the complement. That in this case is my favorite sport. This is a different example. Eating fruits is good for your health. The same. Eat, the main verb, plus ing, plus the complement. Playing the piano is my favorite way to relax. So the main verb, playing, in this case, playing is the subject. The piano is my favorite way to relax. The playing is, in this case, is not the verb, but is the subject. So it's something very important to remember. And also, gerunds are often used when actions are real and completed. I copy some examples for you. And as we can see, for example, in the first example, it says, she stopped smoking. This is something that is completed and that is real. The second one, I finished doing my homework. That means that is something that is completed. They keep on fighting. It's something real. We discussed moving to Florida. You recommended waiting until tomorrow. Something that already happened. He recalled falling asleep on the couch. She practices playing those drums all the time. John finished fixing the car. The job involves dealing with animals. Brian mentioned staying up late. They suggested not keeping the luggage. And finally, we started working on this yesterday. This is very important because sometimes for me, sometimes I got confused with this, but now I know that this is used for real situations and for something that already finished, or is completed. And for the infinitive examples, we generally use the infinitive form in sentences with more than one verb. For example, she likes to dance. In this case, with like, we can use what, but in this case, I have the subject which is she, plus the verb is likes, and infinitive form to dance, and the complement with that is salsa. And according to first verb, you can use one in the infinitive form or the gerund form. But this, as we know, this like, for example, this kind of verb that we can use with gerund or infinitive. In this case, I like to watch movies and I like watching movies. But in this case, mean the same. Some other times we have different verb, different. Yeah, we can use with the same word, but it means something different. This one means the same. He loves to play video games, and he loves playing video games. Also, infinitives are often used when actions are unreal, general, or future. This is the contrast to gerunds, because gerunds are used to real situations. And this one, infinitives are used on unreal. For example, I hope to see you tomorrow. This is for the future. Kate agreed to come. This is something general. And they decided to return home. This is something general. She promised to stop smoking, maybe something for the future. But maybe it's just a promise. We agreed never to talk about it again. We offered to sell the house. I refused to pay. You seem to be disappointed, and she asked him to leave. Those are some examples I have for you. And gerund and infinitives, we use these common verbs that can be followed by either or gerund or an infinitive without causing a change in meaning. For example, begin, continue, hate, intend, like, love, prefer, and start. We can use this verb first, and then we can use either with to, for example, begin to study or begin studying. We can use, I have some examples for you. She hates to go to the bank, or she hates to going to the bank. I continued to do my homework and continued doing my homework. She began to ride her bike this in the morning, or she began riding her bike in the morning. And these are some of the verbs that we sometimes we use. We use with infinitives, like admit, refuse, prefer, deserve. Always we use those verbs with in infinitive form. So I have some activities to practice. We can try, let me see. Share my screen again. So I have this activity. Wait, internet service only is so low now. As we can see, we have some sentences, and I'm going to choose the right verb, the right, yeah, the right way, or gerund or infinitive for the sentence. And this one, I enjoy watching or to watch. With enjoy, we use watching. I mean, I think for native, for sound a little bit more native, we have to remember, um, we must remember these verbs, and if the verbs work with gerunds or infinitives, this is something very important. My brother hates wearing. I would like to go to the carnival in Rio. My sister doesn't want to see. I hope to see. Did you enjoy marching? Do you promise? Remember promise, for promises, for promise, we use infinitive. Where do you learn to dance? These festivals I really want to try. And parades are nice, but I can stand being in the crowd. So let's check the answers. Yay. So as you can see, and for example, this one, I would like to go. It's a little bit more contextual, and sounds like better. I would like going. I would like to go. We can use but is I think in the for the context we use more this way. I would like to go to the carnival. And let me show you. I have a different activity. Next one. It's kind of the same. But this is really important to practice. I don't enjoy. This enjoy we use ing. Enjoy going, we use ing. Gina is very good at drawing. You expect, you expect is something unreal to help. The doctor advised me to stop. This is just general. Would you mind closing the window? and she avoided telling and learning to speak. This is a little bit more contextual. Do you mind giving? I finished um, cooking. I dislike to wait. I mean, wait, dislike. I don't know. This sounds more like waiting. I dislike waiting for hours. Yes. I promise. Promise is a promise. I promise to help. She agreed. She agreed to bring. Oh, she agreed to bring. I don't recommend taking. We have to visit. They plan to start. I don't remember this more for the context because I practice this almost every day. But yeah, but sometimes I have a little bit of trouble because I trouble because I sometimes I don't remember the verb, but then with the context it's a little bit easy. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave yet. I hate. That's true. I hate going to the dentist because it's something real that you hate. Yes. Teresa loves to play. Maybe loves. I mean, this could be both, but playing is a little bit better. Yeah, you can use both, but it sounds better with playing. You can't, and you can walk. You can walk. This is you don't need to use infinitive or gerund because it's just you can walk to school. This is very close to your house, and these parents make him clean in the base form. Jack asked her to leave, and my father let me stay. Stay. We have let me see. Let's check the answers. It's like everything's all right. So it was my presentation. Thank you so much. Excuse me for some mistakes in my pronunciation, but I hope you understand. And thank you so much.